Hi, I'm Dr. Sweksha. The name of the project is Basic Training on Health for Female Community Leaders that won in Barcelona, Spain in 2015 in Youth Time Global Forum. Actually, my project is on basic training on health for female community leaders. We had targeted two areas in this project. Main was Bugmati and Kokhana after massive earthquake that took place in Nepal in 2015. So we had targeted people of these two areas, which were very vulnerable one and affected to an extent during the massive earthquake. The project comprised of three stages. In the first stage, we provided basic training on health for special child-related diseases, diseases which lead to child mortality, like pneumonia, diarrhea, and other like respiratory illness and all. We focused on these things. We conducted few camps, like awareness program kind of camps, and then made people aware regarding different videos and all, discussions and all. The second stage comprised of training for female for female only, female leaders regarding pregnancy related complications, so that they can be a little bit aware, like increased blood pressure during pregnancy and diabetes during pregnancy and other infections that may take place during pregnancy and other complications, signs of like danger signs in pregnancy that may occur. So we conducted on these, and in the last phase of the project, we had made them aware. We had given them the things like folic acid and all are required during pregnancy. So we had distributed these things to the health post that was there in this place, Saibu and Kokhana. So we gave them folic acid and all, and different medications that may need, and ORS supplements for children, and different hygienic sanitary pads for females, so that they can be a little bit aware about their health status, because initially they were very much like deprived of the knowledge of the status of their conditions. So we made them aware about the importance of clean drinking water and what complications can like unhealthy water lead to. So this is how we did. At that time, I was working in Nepal only as a medical officer in Kathmandu Medical College. So I had a very good team initially also. We had conducted various camps and all. So members were from there only. We had two sisters were there, two nurses were there, and rest were doctors only. 4-5 doctors, team of doctors, and one was in this humanities field. She was a researcher kind of. So people of age we gathered and then did. Most of us were doctors, and two were sisters and one was from humanities field. This is how we chose, and then we did and continuously followed up the people who were recruited in the first phase. We followed the same people in second and third phase, and then tried to identify what changes the program has brought. It was about more of a social project, because we had taken few health volunteers will be there, female health volunteers. We had chosen few of them. They were also in our team, few health volunteers who were there in distributing kits and all. They had actively participated in the project. It was like by the females for the females kind of thing. They were actively involved, and ultimately it was the members who benefited. All of them, the participants who were there, everybody benefited that way, because those who were conducting also, like, it was kind of an opportunity for them. We had conducted a survey kind of thing. Statistics exactly I don't remember now as for now, but then definitely it changed. We had conducted a survey. So Initially, like a lot of them were unaware. More than 80% were unaware about the health status. Later on, at least, मतलब 80% became aware later on. There were only few of them who were like a little bit mentally challenged and all. Only those, apart from those people, all of them were aware and they were benefited from the program awareness. One lady was she was unaware about the folic acid and iron supplements that should be taken during second trimester of pregnancy. And after this, after we distributed her, after we gave her with our own hands, then she started taking it. She didn't know that her blood pressure was very high. We had checked pressure also that time. So many diseases were diagnosed at that time, and then we followed them up continuously. At least they followed in health post regularly. They became a little bit conscious regarding their health. This is how I came across one lady who did not know anything, and she was like 6 months pregnant. She later on, then she continued taking medications and all, iron tablets and all she took. Must have gone under good delivery later on. Without Youth Time's contribution and support, it would have been like impossible only, because it was the main thing. Main support was entirely from Youth Time. Later on, we like coordinated with the people from the health post, that local people and all. Then they also helped us. Youth Time had invested. I had got a grant also to do the project. Basically, that was more than enough to conduct a project in a developing country like ours, and in two underdeveloped places especially. So it would not have been possible without grant support also. And they were like very much oriented, and they were curious about what was going on in between also, like projects and all. If any help is needed, they were always open. It was a really successful one, obviously, without which would not have been possible without Youth Time. Definitely, it was because it brought changes in people, large number of people. Total people were 200. So in 200 people's thoughts and minds, and when they went back, they told their family members. So approximately, it would have been at least 1,000 people, 1,000 to 2,000 people have come across this thing, and their minds must have changed.